Good morning and welcome to a special edition of Face the Truth, the daily podcast of the Truth Church. Thank you for joining me today. As you know, I don't normally do a podcast on Saturdays. However, there's something I want to discuss with you that I felt was just too important to wait until Monday or even until our special services tomorrow. This past Wednesday night, my wife was listening to the live audio stream from Heritage Pentecostal Church in Colorado Springs, pastored by my good friend, Brother John Burgess. In that service, the preacher was Bishop Tom Johnson, a man I highly esteem and respect, a man who is an elder to this church, and most all of you have a high regard for him as well. She told me that his topic was the bloodline, and that he discussed the power that's available to us through the application of the blood of the Lamb to our lives. Now, I have not heard the message myself. I don't know what exactly Bishop Johnson included, but I just want to talk to you a little bit about this whole concept of the importance of the bloodline. When you think about what happened to the Israelites during the final plague in Egypt, the firstborn in every household was to die on a given night. And unlike many of the other plagues, the children of Israel were not exempt from this threat of death. They were told that the death angel is going to pass through the camp, not just of the Egyptians, but of the Israelites as well. However, God made an exception for his people in that if they would apply the blood of a lamb to the doorpost of their home, then they had a special, specific promise from God. And here's what God said. He said, "And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt." That's Exodus chapter 12, verse 13. Again, notice God said, "When I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague is not going to destroy you like it's going to destroy the Egyptians." The visible presence of the blood on the doorpost was what protected God's people from this plague. I want to also remind you that when Jericho was destroyed, there was only one household that was spared. That household had a scarlet thread hanging from the window. Now, there was no power in the thread itself, but there was power in what it represented. I believe that it was a scarlet thread because that is the color associated with blood. Once again, a visible token of the blood attached to the house provided protection when everything else was destroyed. Now, I've taught this church many times how important symbols are to God. I've pointed out Moses was forbidden to enter the promised land because he smote a rock. God didn't care about the rock, but he did care about what that rock represented. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 10:4, that rock was Christ. Even in the sacrament that we call the Lord's Supper, the symbol of the bread and the fruit of the vine are still honored by God to the point that Paul taught there were many in that church that were weak and sickly, and many slept, all because they failed to revere the value of what those things represented to God. Now, having said all of that, I want to fast forward to the only other thing that I really know about Bishop Johnson's message at this point. He, at the end of his message, stated that he and his wife had chosen to put a red ribbon on the door of their house. They had prayed over that ribbon. They pled the blood over that ribbon. They are trusting God that God will again honor a symbol and do what he did for the children of Israel, he will cause the plague to pass over their house. In accordance with what he did and what he and Pastor Burgess are encouraging their members to do, I have brought some red ribbons to the church. There was a small group at the church on Friday night practicing for Easter, and I got them together and we prayed over those ribbons. We pled the blood of Jesus over those ribbons. We have asked God to honor this symbol. We now want to make these ribbons available to anyone who wants one. You can call me, text me, contact one of the other ministers in the church. Let us know that you are interested, and we will get one to you. If you want to come by the church, pick them up. They are on the pulpit. You can feel free to come and get one, take it home, put it on the front door of your house. Get together with your family. Plead the blood again. Pray over that ribbon again. Ask God to honor the symbol. Have faith in God that he will stand behind this symbol. Ask God to protect your home and your loved ones, and that he will drive away the disease that may be on any who try to enter your residence. I know to some that may sound silly, but I'm just telling you, church, I believe this will work. If we'll agree together in faith and together we'll stand behind this symbol, I believe that that red ribbon on your doorpost will be a visible symbol to God that we have pled the blood of Jesus over our homes and our families, and we are asking him, let the plague pass over us. Keep us safe, keep us healthy until all of this is over with. Well, that's all I wanted to say for now. But again, I felt it was way too important to wait until another podcast or even our next service. So I'm just asking you, be sure you connect to the live stream tomorrow morning at 10, tomorrow evening at 6, and then listen to Monday's podcast for even more announcements, words of encouragement, whatever's going to come on Monday. We love you. We are believing God is going to keep us through this very trying time because he loves his people. And I know he loves the Truth Church. God bless you all.